Okay, welcome everyone. This is advanced coding class. This is class number 4. All right. I think before we do anything, let's look back in the homework last week. I hope anyone can do the homework and start demonstrating the homework. Let me go through the homework first. So the homework is to create a list of students who have high distinction scores, which is greater than 85%. A little student got distinction 75%, credit 65%, pass 50%, and fail less than 50%. And you create that list, and then you print out the students who pass and minimum of credit, which means you have to have the minimum credits. Mean you have to include all the things in credit, distinction, and high distinction. Now, who doing the class and who's ready to demonstrate? Just raise your hand. We're gonna start. Okay, Dex, you want to share your screen or?
Yeah.
Okay, stop sharing. Okay, you can share. Dex, Def, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I was just about to add the geometry needed to the particular graphics, but this
Can you speak? I think you need to speak closer to your laptop or your.
Okay, how about that?
I can't hear you very well. All right, can you try? Try again.
How about this?
Great job, it's beautiful.
So this is
Yeah, it's looking good.
I was just about to add the minimum score you need to be a certain bracket.
You go back to your original position. All right, I can see your work. No. I mean, appreciate your attempt, but it's not. I expect it's not correct. Put it that way. You did try, which is great. You need to learn about some set operation. Okay. Can you copy and paste your work onto the chat? I'm gonna start working on that. I will correct it so that you, yeah, just copy in the chat. Okay, good. Now, who else want to demonstrate homework? Is anyone else? Anyone else want to demonstrate the homework? Anyone doing the homework and want to talk about it? All right, look like we should go with what Dev has. Okay, so this is what Dev, I'm gonna share the screen. So we start with what Dev has. Okay, so this is good. All right. Okay. So the requirements is to print out the number of minimum of credit. All right. So credit that including HD, distinction, minimum distinction, and credit, right? So, and minimum who pass will be all the one except the fail. Okay, so you have to print who passed will be, you miss out this operation. All right, this is called union the set. It's a minor thing, or it's not a, it's syntax wise it's minor thing, but it's now credit will include who passed will be hide extinction. So you got a set of hide extinction here. D mean extinction, C mean credit, P mean pass, F mean fail. So that would be hide extinction, credit, and pass. So that's the minimum. Minimum credit will be so this operation, this operation will be is actually the union operation, or you add them together, you merge them together and eliminate all the duplicates. Okay, so that will be, now we run. See, so now we have only one set of people who pass, that have Deb, Sophia, Howard, everyone, and this is the number of credit. This is the number who fail, which is great. That's it. You meet yourself. So instead here is a comma, you should be a union operation, which is union all of the set together. That create a new set. Understand? Put it to the chat box. So this is the correct operation. This is the correct homework. Good. I copy into the chat so you can try. Oh, great work, Deb. Great work. Try it. That's great. I gave everyone 2 minutes, 3 minutes to copy and try to get it working. And then we start the actual lesson number 4. All right, everyone, 2 minutes, and then we're going to start the lesson number 4. Today we learn about dictionary. So by the end of today, you should learn all the basic data structure of Python. You have a question there? You have a question? Okay. Good. All right, all good. Now, everyone good? Run this, working. So this is the union, right, of the set. Or another way you can do like this. You can do or you can do like this. Okay, so all students will be, this is all the students in the class. Okay, now who are passed will be all the students, and you want to exclude all the fail, right? So which operation do we do? Can you type in the chat? So we just remove one of the set out. That's okay, but you don't have minus. So that's what it means. So you run. It's the same question. Oh, good. You can do that as well if you want. So it means all the students minus, take out all the students that fail. It means it's the student who passed. You can do that as well if you want. All right, I think we need to move on. Everyone hear me okay? Good. Okay, thank you. Create new Python. Python will be lesson 4, 16 of May. Okay. Now today we learn about, this is the final one of the final. What should this? You should be good to go for Python programming. Today we learn about dictionary. Who know what is dictionaries? Raise your hand. What do you think about dictionary? What do you use? What the word dictionary come to your mind? Jerry.
A dictionary is like a big book full of like words, things you can find what it means and like how you can use it.
That's good. That's what you see every day. You got Oxford Dictionary, which nearly every student your age should have one at home somewhere, right? All right. I don't know. Mr. Weird iPad. What's your
dictionary,
name?
Ali.
Ali. Yes. Ali. Yes. What's dictionary? What do you think?
A dictionary is like a word bank that has all the meanings of each word.
Yes, that's good. That's one use. That's one of dictionary. Now, Dev. Oh, sorry. Dev, do you have?
A dictionary, assuming in coding language, would probably mean a bunch of lists and words that describe what the thing is. So, for example, a list that has red, and the definition of it would be color or something similar to that.
Okay, that's good. Also good. All right, dictionary. Normally, what you say dictionary is like this, right? You have a word. Let's say, I can use calm. Let's say you want a word meaning. Say happy, for example. Maybe learn. happy, right? It's delight or glad, right? So let's say if you look at this, happy is a key. And this is the meaning, right? So you can use a dictionary like, so actually a normal dictionary say, my dictionary equal to words happy, lowercase, camel case, happy, meaning. So let's say you can use this. So this is one dictionary, okay? Actually, we should use, yeah, we can use this if you want, like that. So this is the keys. And this is meaning. So let's say, and how do you want to do it? String. If you want to do a meaning of happy, so what you're going to do is you just say my. Actually, no, I'm saying. So happy is a key, and delight, I think, is the meaning. So you just say is percentage S will be a string. So what I say is, give me the meaning of happy. And then you just say my tick of happy, because that it will be the key to the meaning of happy. So happy is a key, and this could be a meaning. And now how do you run it? It's very simple. Like this. Meaning of happy is this. Meaning of happy is delight, please, glad. This is you get from here, right? So actually that's what dictionary means. That is one use of dictionary, but you can use a very I'm saying we can do a lot more things. So it's just as long it's a key value pair is a dictionary. In Python, what is called is a key value pair. That's called a dictionary. You got a key and you got a value of that key. So you got a key is happy and value of it. That's called a dictionary. So a dictionary can be a list of a bunch of things. So let's say you want to profile, let's say you go back. Let's say you want, this is a simple use. Let's say you want to extend the use of dictionary. Let's say my right. So you want name there, for example, age, height. Then you want school, some school. And then you want number. Let's say a bunch of numbers. Okay, so what it means, you can profile a student now. If you run, what do you see? This is know everything, right? This is what does dictionary mean? They store the name, the age, school, phone number, email address, everything, right? This is extremely common use. Let's say if you enroll your class, your student, your teacher will have actually store all your data, your details into essentially behind the scene in the software is actually dictionary. And then you will store your name, your date of birth, your phone number, your email address, your parent, something like that. Okay, so that's what dictionary is used for. Does everyone understand? If you don't understand, you can. Okay. Yeah. So that what essentially, let's say if you go to your class, the teachers, we have a software. You mark your role, who absent today, read your name, stuff like that. Essentially, the software that they use actually use a data structure called dictionary to store all of your data details. Okay, Jerry, you have a question?
Yes. The Replit says for line 3, my happy didn't like, there's an error.
Okay, you see this?
Key error.
Key error, because this have to be all lowercase, otherwise it's going to
Yep.
work.
Oh,
You
all
have-
lowercase, okay.
You can't be mixing case. Python is extremely strict. You have to be case sensitive. You have to be exactly. You can't be
Okay,
like
now-
this.
Okay,
You do like this, you have key error. Make sense?
okay. It was my line one that happy. It was uppercase.
Yeah, that's what that's happened. You need to like this. Okay, so very simple use. Okay, let's say we do a scenario about dictionary. So we declare that we're going to use the dictionary of storing all the students. So to store all of them, what data structure? Let's say in your class there will be 30 students. What do you think? I'm going to store all 30 students, name, date of birth, phone number, and everything. Like what do you think I'm going to use them to store all of them? Let's say I got 30 students. Each of them I need to have name, school, phone number, age, which is this. Name, age, school, phone number, and I got 30 of them. What should I do? Just describe in word. What do you think should we use? Anyone got an idea? Yeah, okay, good. I like your initiative, Jerry. What do you think?
Use like a code that like
So this, what you see here is one number, one student. I want 30 of them. What should I use? Which one? Which data structure that I taught you should use? I already taught you. Okay, Dev, what do you think?
I'm pretty sure you should use a set
Set.
because then maybe a couple because you don't want to,
Not a tuple.
change.
It should be a set, right? Why you? Okay, I can use a list or I can use a set. Which one should I use?
A set
Why?
because you wouldn't be able to use it's a set. So say you have something that's repeating, it wouldn't exactly because wait.
No.
No, it's the list. Yeah, because I don't think you can use a set because the set makes it in a random order, and a list makes it in.
No,
a-
set is random order, which Leon is correct, but I don't use set because it's do random thing. I can use list, right? Can I? Or I better use set. This is the. I try to challenge your understanding here. You want set or list, and why? What's the difference? What's the key? What is the case importance attribute of a set? Is they store unique, right?
Yeah.
So you are correct in the sense it's because the set will only store unique item. So they will guarantee you don't have two Leon in the class or two Leon of the same name, date of birth. So we want to make sure there's no copies of another student in the class. Then you can use a set. Otherwise, you can use list. List is also good because list will give you other students as well. Make sense? So you can do like this. So this is one. How's that gonna start with? Remember? Set EU curly bracket. Okay, so you can do another curly bracket here. Do like this to make sure you understand it. And then you have another curly bracket. And then you have another, which is name, Leon, age 60, school, naughty school. Ooh, roll number. Wow. For example, something like it. I try to make fun. That's all. Okay, and then you can have another. So let's say you have another. I want to do another name. Right. So we can have another student. Whatever. I pick one of you. I don't know who's. Esther, maybe. Yeah, Esther. And then you have age, maybe 61. School, maybe good school. And then phone number. One, for example. And print. So you can start all your students like this. So you already understand that. the key is very fair. Huh. What's wrong? Why it doesn't run? Everyone hear me? Okay. All right. I thought something wrong with my internet. Yeah, so you could do like this. So you have a set of dictionary. You can do like this. You can start them. Or you can do, if you want to make sure if all the students is not the same, then you can do a list like this as well. Okay. And then you can do like this. Something wrong with this one. I have to save it first. I think that for IT something wrong. Ah, here, there you go. Now it's correct. I refresh and it works. So you got all the set. And maybe you can do, I give you a trick. You do this. Import ppprint. And then you can do like this. Print. Print. Student. Because if you look at this, you see this, they actually nicely present your data structure properly. It looks nice. That's all. Or you can do, actually you can do a set that now you just turn them. Actually now it's become a set. Do that. Unhashable type. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's how we use dictionary. Okay. We're running a little bit behind. So today we need to learn quickly do a thing called function. Anyone know what is function mean? Anyone know what function is? Okay, a function is is, so if you want to do something repeatedly, then you actually need a function so that you can, for example, you want to, very simple. Let's say if you learn order data structure, now you declare a function in Python. So maybe I do, this is a function, right? So what function mean? Add mean A, B. This is the simplest function you have. Okay, so you declare a function in Python. A function in general in programming is to do something repeatedly, and you don't want to keep doing it again. Let's say if you want to return A plus 10 times B, right? Which is, this function will be, you know what it means? The value of I, no, plus 10A plus B. Times A plus B. What is, this is a function, right? What they return is 10 of A per B, right? For example, what you want to do is number 32 equal to 3 times 10 times 3 plus 2, right? So this function doing like this, 10 times A plus 2. This is called a function. Okay. Now you say value and you can do print value of 3, 2. Then what I do is 32. Maybe I will do this first. So this is the function that return tens of value of A plus value of B. So that will be 32 in 32. So that's a function. You don't want to, and then what do you call? Value, you can do, you see the call here, I call the word value, right? Value here is actually the function name of this. That means define, I define a function, take two numbers, A and B. What I return is number A you times by 10 plus B. And this is the command, say what I'm doing. If you pass in 3 plus 3 and 2, I will return 32. And when I print out, I don't print, I print value, which is the function. This means I call the function. This means I define a function. Okay, and here is I call the function, give me the value when I pass in the number 3 and 2. 3 and 2 here is, we call this I equal parameters. B we call input parameters, correct? So we can do like this. Value is function name. Okay. And 3 and I and B. And B. What they call input parameters. Okay. That's what we return. And this is, here I call a function. Everyone understand what function means? Understand how to use them? This is called declare, and this is called how to use them. So A and B called input. All right, I put this into the chat. And put this into the chat. This is a very simple function. Then here you call value of 5 and 9. What do you think it's going to return if I call this? Can anyone type in the chat? You see in here? If I call 9 and 9, I will what the function going to return? 99. Maxwell undefined name value. Okay. Once again, Python is extremely syntax sensitive. You have to be all lowercase. This have to be exact, otherwise it won't work. And then a function, when you declare, you have to put a column here. That's called a function. Anything inside a function have to be indented. So you put 2 space, indent. That's how Python do. They work based on indentation. Okay, so all of this here belong to the function. Anything out here, because it's not indented inside the definition of value, is not part of the function, and I can call them. Maxwell, do you have you solved the problem? Okay, I'm gonna unmute you, and then you want to share the screen. Anyway, I do this for you first. I put it to the chat so that you can play around with this. This is the simplest function ever, but part of homework we're gonna do. I'm gonna delve into a little bit more, and then we're gonna give some homework that you can do so that you can learn more about function. You can use this function. Okay. You want Maxwell? Can you unmute? You just copy the one in the chat and type it in. I can't see Maxwell. Okay, hang on. Stop sharing first. Then spotlight. Oh, Max. Okay, can you type in? You can show me the screen now if you don't mind. Okay. Yeah, you can do a very simple maybe I start sharing, maybe I can do, you can do like this. Okay, Def, now I think now you appreciate what this function do. Okay, I do add. What do mean? What I do return is A and B. And then you can do another function minus. You can do like this. Now you will do a personal calculator for you, Def. So we call multiply. And then Maxwell, make sure you do the square at the beginning, square bracket. Will fix your problem. You see the starting with the square bracket instead of the curly one. Okay, and then you can do y. All right. Okay, so print 2 times 3 minus 6 plus 9. What we're gonna do is you want 5 and 3. Yeah. You can do like this. Now this is a bit too complicated. We will do like this. Is equal. Okay, so you want 45 times 3 is 15. So let's say you do this. 5 times 3 to equal to 15. Okay, now you do very, let's say you want multiply. If you want 467. You want this, they give you a calculator exactly. So what is it equal to? Multiply, sorry. And you have to run first. Multiply. My typing error, sorry. Now you do multiply. I give you a calculator. 600 times 3. That would be 1. And then you can do, if you want to do minus, if you want to do 600 minus 300. So you actually essentially have a calculator, a basic calculator in here. Okay, I copied the whole thing to the chat. You can see that's a function. It's very simple. Use a function. You actually create a calculator, and then you want to do by 600 by 2 I would say it's 300. Yes, that's what we have. You don't have to do anything. You already have a calculator by yourself. That's pretty amazing. Imagine with Python in 3 minutes, you have brought yourself a calculator that can do funky things. Let's say you can do, I think this number will be a weird number. See, you have this number. You already have a calculator at your hand. Amazing, right? Maxwell, you fix your problem, Maxwell? 3 minutes, you have a calculator, personal calculator. See it? Very simple. You can do anything you want. You don't need. Copy and paste into your chat. You can do it. So you have your own calculator. And then now I should give you a homework. I should maybe so today you have a function. You learn about function. You learn about dictionary. All right. I want you to create. Okay, this is your homework. We got only 4 minutes. Okay, homework. Homework. Create a function to print. Okay, maybe we do that data base dictionary. Sorry, list of last maybe 5. I just want 5. To print student details, 5 of them. Then call maybe that function, maybe print student, call that function. Five times to print out okay, so this is homework. I copy everything into the chat one more time, right? I give you all the hints here. You got the name. I already create 3 students here. So all you need to do is 5, right? With 2 more. But this, and then I create a function. I teach you how to do a function. You start with def, function name, parameters, column, that. Okay. So that's called a function. There's a function called print student to print the student details. And then call that function 5 times to print all the students. Okay, this is all you learned today. Copy into the chat box. You got 1 more minute, everyone. Any last question, everyone? We're running out of time very soon. Everyone need to clarify on anything? We still have a couple of minutes. We not, unless you don't have any question, then you understand. If you don't have any more question, I assume you understand all the concept and homework. Then we can. Okay, that's it, everyone. Thank you. I will
Bye.
see you next week. Yep.
Bye.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Um,
Bye.
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 Thank you.